Hey y'all, Nicole here with Anthony and Catherine. Of course, we're at our favorite meeting spot, Crack a Dawn Donuts.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, and Shalina's here, the owner, but she had to go to the back of the restaurant. So I wanted to shoot this quick video to talk to you guys about the power of think tanks and why you must be a part of one and how to do it, right? So last week we met here randomly. I just messaged my friends and said, hey, who wants to meet me this morning, right? So we met last week and it turned out to be such a beautiful connection that we decided to do it again this week. And so we've been here since what time?
About
I think we got here at 10.
Yeah, I got here about 10:30.
And what time is it? It's almost 2, right? So we've been here for 4 hours. We all got notebooks, right? And we've been sitting here really focusing on how to help each other get unstuck in certain areas of our business, right? So a lot of times, guys, and this is, we just talked about this, a lot of times as entrepreneurs, what's the biggest challenge that we face? What would y'all say is the biggest challenge?
Us? Oh, asking us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anthony Abram and Catherine Rashes, follow them, right? Because you'll be seeing them produce a lot more videos and stuff with their businesses. Amazing entrepreneurs. So this is Anthony Abram. Go follow him.
Thanks.
But what would you say, Anthony?
What was the question again?
The question was, I don't know what the question was.
The biggest,
Is our biggest.
our biggest challenge.
Challenges
As
entrepreneurs.
entrepreneurs, well, trying to figure out, be clear about how we're going to serve our audience and how our presence is going to show up in the space. I like to say, to take a phrase a friend introduced me to called, how's your genius going to show up in the marketplace, you know, that space. And I didn't coin that, but I adopted it. It's beautiful. And so we sit here and we're trying to figure out exactly what's the one thing that can
Propel us in business.
propel us in business that allow us to be able to show up a little bit greater and we be comfortable with it, and it's not like outside of our comfort zone. And we also can and then monetize it, of course, but not so much as that as it is let it lead the way, you know. And so that's one of the things that we've been talking about. So getting clear with you, getting clear with myself, getting clear with you as well. And those are some of the challenges that I think that face us a lot, because once you have that, and you've heard it a lot, once you got that clarity,
clarity.
then all of a sudden all the other pieces begin to fall into place. And I think it starts with, are we going to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it starts with being authentic, being absolutely
Yeah.
authentic about who you are and what it is that you do, and being unafraid to share your struggles,
That's important.
your challenges. What's your story?
Are you confident?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you confident? Are you confident in that? And I know that was a challenge that I had, was just being able to be, not let the lines get blurred when it comes to who I am, what my message is, and in relation to that skill set that I had. Because what was that line that you had coined the other day? Is found out that my skill was being buried by my
You
gift.
created a skill that was burying your gift.
created a skill that was burying my gift, and being a digital promoter and in that space and being blessed to be good at it. Forget that God wanted to use my voice
For something beyond just the business side.
beyond the business.
And let me just say this, because some of you guys were looking at it and you're saying fear keeps you back as entrepreneurs. I saw Aisha said isolation. I think one of the biggest things that I see happening for a lot of us as entrepreneurs is the isolation. I think getting locked in your house, which I call your home-based cubicle, where you oftentimes thought you escaped the rat race, but now you create an entrepreneurship rat race. What happens is you become a prisoner of your own thoughts, and you start putting caps and limitations, and then you start talking yourself out of your skill sets and out of your abilities. You start doubting yourself, and then you start doing the comparison thing. Well, let me go check out this person's business. Let me check out this person's website. Let me see what they're doing. And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh snap, they're amazing. They got their stuff together. I got to drop $10,000 and get my brand right, and I need to go to 5 different conferences, and you stop believing in yourself. And guys, you have to create. You say, hey, Shalina, this is the owner of Crack a Dawn.
I'm making lemonade right now.
And that's another thing, guys. Support your local business. We come to our local businesses to have our meetings so we can make sure that we're bringing our business to our companies. And so,
Take a peek at it.
oh, she got food. We're about to attack Catherine's. And so, but yeah, so we were sitting here and we were talking about, what you got? Ooh, some chicken wings. Oh, Lord, I'm hungry.
She
Give me some
served
french fries.
us.
Yes, I'm hungry. So, ooh, that seasoning is everything. Oh, look at the chicken, y'all. Look at the chicken. All right, I'm about to cut this video real short.
Sorry, y'all.
But here's the point. There's a lot of things in entrepreneurship that many of us get lost behind. And you want to create a circle. Sometimes you have to initiate it, right? Because you'll be at home thinking, oh, nobody wants to meet with me, or my friends all have jobs. Not true. You have a network of people where you are. Somebody said, y'all wrong for that.
You wrong for
They
that?
got the hot sauce and everything.
This is what you call a power meeting.
Yes, baby. But initiate finding a friend and connect with them locally. Here's another thing we talked about today. Get off your computer.
Yes.
I think one of the biggest traps as entrepreneurs, especially if you're an internet-based entrepreneur, is not getting out in front of people face to face. And guys, you don't understand something. Listen, we all want a virtual-based business, but we are people, human beings that need human interaction. We need human touch. Right? We need the hugs, and they said that's messed up. We got to come get some of that chicken. But we all need human interaction. We need engagement. And what's happening as entrepreneurs is we're spending, 100 hours a week behind a computer trying to get our first dollar, when you can get off your computer, go to a networking event, meet somebody that day, get business that day, get a deposit that day, and start serving your local community where you are, and realizing that you have a gift that your community needs. And so I told them today, I said, I'm getting up and I'm getting dressed and I'm getting out the house. And so we just made an agreement together to start going to more networking events and sharing our skills and sharing our services and stuff with the people in our community. Because guys, you have a gift in something. Like, even though you're comparing yourself to like the gurus out here, the local people who have local businesses who don't know anything about marketing or don't know anything about what you know about, they're ready to hire you. So get out of your house, get from behind your computer, go out and connect with some people, go build some relationships, have a think tank. So here's how you have a think tank, right? The first is find people who are of like minds, who have a need, and who also have good insight, right? So reach out to them and say, hey, would you like to meet? And invite them out. When you get out, ask them, how can I help you? Where are you at in your business? And start explaining to them where you need help. Another issue we have is we don't like to ask for help, right? I told them, I said, I had an issue saying that I'm struggling in an area because I'm so good at helping support everybody else's business that you felt like you didn't have the right to need help, right? And so I told them today, though, y'all fill my cup because I need some help. I need to hear all the showering of blessings that thou hast for me.
Absolutely.
Because we all need those resources of support. And so initiate with someone. And if you don't have anybody, go to a local networking event, guys, and be available to help serve someone. And invite them out to sit down and ask them, how can you help them? Help them get clarity. You might think, I'm not qualified to help nobody. No, just listen. You don't understand it. Sometimes people just need somebody to vent to. And as they're venting, they're answering their own questions, and you can help them to get through the fog, to start seeing, yep, you know what? You just said this, you just said that. I can really help you see this. Let me show you what you need to do. That's what they did. Y'all, look, I got a whole something written down from them.
And be genuine, too.
Be genuine.
Be genuine and know that it's not that time for you to go out here and sell and push your products.
Stop trying to promote something all the time.
Stop trying to promote, all right? It's not time for that. It's not always about you, all right? I always say that relationships are the highest value currency. It is the highest value. So build a relationship first, because that is where there's something powerful inside of that. And we had talked before. I said, I hadn't been doing.
Transparency comes from that.
Right. And I hadn't done a lot of. I started out my. I should say by growing my network by touching face to face, sitting across the table, scheduling meetings out to get to know people, because that's a fundamental basis, a fundamental core. When you do it, get out of the house, get out of that cubicle, get out of wherever you're at.
A home-based cubicle you created.
And you're going to touch so many different people, and opportunities are going to be there through those relationships.
And people begin to trust you, and they begin to understand a completely different level of you because you're not selling them something.
Right.
So then they don't think, if someone is giving you complete transparency, think about it. They're giving you complete transparency, and they're not offering you, oh, well, if you buy my product for $2.99, then I can get you to this level.
You're on my team.
Yeah, but if you're not doing that, and just like you said, brainstorming, just brainstorming in general.
In general.
Yeah, you learn something brand new, not only about yourself, but like you said, your cup's filled.
Yep.
It is. It is.
So listen, be an initiator. I think we started something here on Wednesday mornings. I think there's an expectation on Wednesday mornings to be with my partners. Because I'm like, this ain't stopping today. We came 2 weeks in a row. All right, next Wednesday, 10 a.m. We need to be at crack of dawn.
Okay.
Right? But this has become something that I needed, right?
People in the door.
Right.
I know, everybody gonna be like, oh, you going to crack of dawn?
Crack of dawn.
And come on and join us, right? Like, this is the thing, you guys. I think here's another thing that I've learned in this season is to look out for those around you that have a need, that need the invitation. I think sometimes we get so hungry for people to do for us or support us, but somebody around you right now is saying, I need an army to help lift me up right now because I'm sinking. I was telling them this morning, I get up at 2 a.m. every morning, insane, and I was reading Stephen Furtick's Instagram page, and what he did was he talked about different pastors in his life. Go look him up, Stephen Furtick of Elevation Church out of Charlotte. And he said every pastor needs a pastor, and he had a pastor supporting him that had the biggest church in the country, and he said he had reached out to him and talked about how he was burned out, how he was struggling, and he was embarrassed to say that I need help. And the pastor said to him, listen, I'm shocked you made it this long. We all get to this place. The difference is those who are willing to reach out to say, help me, versus those who silently suffer and they end up giving in to vices that cause their gifts to collapse. And so, the key, guys, is making sure that you start opening yourself up to those around you who are in just as much need as you are, but they're silently suffering. Invite someone to say, hey, let's sit down, just talk to me. Some people just need to talk, y'all. Yeah, they just need to talk, and without judgment. And so, anyway, the other day I was about to put a call out for an entrepreneur friend in the Coast group, but it seemed too desperate. I was going to be like, who want to jump on a webinar? Anybody need a friend? Girl, you better do that, Teresa.
You better do it, for real.
Yeah, jump. That's another good thing. Y'all get on Google Hangout and invite some people and say, let's talk. Are you entrepreneurs that need help? You never know what will come out of that. That's a brilliant idea. So Teresa, I encourage you, go post it now. How many of you want to meet once a week for entrepreneur support, right? Because it's a hard as hell journey, y'all. This ain't easy, right? There are times where I'm like, bump all this, I'm gonna go get a job. Because it's the entrepreneur journey takes, you need a lot of support, you need a lot of mental stability, and sometimes you're psychotic, right? Sometimes you feel like you're losing your mind, right? It's a lot of challenges that come with this journey, and we need that. I was on the phone with a friend last night, and I said, how are you? Not the brand you've built, but how are you doing? And there was a confession of, this is where I'm at, this is where I need support, this is what I'm working on. So don't ever get to a place, guys, where you allow the isolation to trap you, where you have mental breakdowns, because it's like mental breakdowns come. That's just real.
You need that human interaction.
You need the love, the hugs.
You need love, a hug. You need that vitamin D from the sun.
Yes.
Get outside and take a walk. They say you need at least 20 minutes, okay? And I know I need it. I feel revived when I get out of the house and I go out and I walk and I get that sun. So you just get it, and then it does something to my creativity. Like
Get clarity.
Clarity, and it opens it up, and it's like, wow, it's like Superman. The closer he gets to the sun, he gets that power and coming back.
Strength.
Supply. We all need it. We all need it.
Strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers. I like that.
So, yeah, they said for real, we need chicken too.
Shalini, you need some help?
It's vitamin C. vitamin C for vitamin chicken. You can only get that from the Crack of Dawn.
Yeah, you gotta come to Crack of Dawn and get, look, y'all, they got these strawberry lemonade donuts, blueberry lemonade donuts. Come on now. Y'all gotta come to Crack of Dawn. It is off the chain. You missed it.
It's crazy.
It's off the chain. Somebody said I thought it would be easy when I first started. Don Rico on here, Shalita. He said, "Bring me a fish plate, please." that's Shalita's husband on here.
I'm bringing you chicken and French fries today, baby.
Chicken and French fries.
Rico, she said, "Chicken and French fries is what's coming to the house." That's so
Sorry,
funny.
Don Rico.
We sorry, man, but she bringing you a plate. He said, "Please." He got like 10 exclamation marks.
Got you, baby. I got you covered.
That's love.
You take care of her, boo. And so anyway, guys, look, find a local business who needs the support.
Absolutely.
You know, go to the smaller companies, the mom and pops. You know, Starbucks, we love you, but you've got enough of our money. Find a local shop in your area. Go give them some love, support. Give them shouts out. Bring them business. And create a network of people that you can just really identify with and edify each other on to help each other go. What city? So we live in Round Rock, Texas, y'all, which is a suburb north of Austin.
I live in Peeville.
He lives in Pflugerville, which is the next suburb over, right? But we're in Round Rock because Catherine is in another suburb in Taylor, Texas, right? So we all come together in Round Rock here at Crack of Dawn. This is our meeting spot. I bring all my I got a meeting here tomorrow at 10 with somebody, actually, who reached out to me from the last video, and she said the same thing. I need help. Do you mind? I'm in your city. Can we meet? We met once before through somebody. I'm like, let's meet at Crack of Dawn, 10 o'clock. Look, Rico got the address, 311 University Boulevard, Suite 300, Round Rock, Texas.
Right behind McDonald's.
Right behind Mickey D's, down the street from IKEA. So if you're in the Austin area, or even close, if you're Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, come on over to Round Rock. Let me know when you're coming. We can meet right on up here at Crack of Dawn. This is our spot, all right? See you then, right? We'll be here next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Bring the network in here. So anyway, guys, we just really wanted to encourage you.
What's the special for Wednesday?
The Wednesday special is the chicken and waffles, right?
Yeah, chicken and
or
waffles.
shrimp and, is it the shrimp and grits?
Shrimp and grits.
So on Wednesdays they have a special, y'all, the shrimp and grits, so off the chain.
God,
Have y'all ever had dirty grits? That's all I'm gonna say. You need to come to.
Oh, and there's on the board, they're taking a challenge: sweet or savory grits. You got to be able to come and see what
Yeah.
Do we want sweet grits or do we want savory? So anyway, y'all gotta come and try these shrimp and grits. So off the chain. These not your normal grits. It's called dirty grits, baby. They are so delicious. So anyway, they said, Nick, I'm going to take you up on that. Great vibe. Yes, awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Listen, initiate something. Even if you have a full-time job, but you have ambitions for something, there's something that you want to pursue. You don't have to just be an entrepreneur. Initiate some kind of connection with people out of the house, not on the computer, that forces you to engage and interact and have real conversation that is authentic with real people, that's not sugar-coated, that's not have a hidden agenda to sell them on something. Don't sell. Look, that's the rule. You ain't selling nothing to nobody. No selling. No, I ain't asking you for no business. I ain't asking you for nothing.
Be an investor.
Don't be no investor. I'm not trying to get you to buy my product. I'm not about to sell you my coaching. I ain't giving you none of that. This is free investment in each other to help you get to the next level. All right? So anyway, yes, dirty grits. Y'all need to look it up. Crack of Dawn. That's my first time having it here. Oh my God. So anyway, y'all, say bye. It's good. Look, we got this chicken waiting on us and it's getting,
It's getting ate.
it's almost gone. Y'all like behind me.
Keep talking. No, keep talking.
Y'all done killed it. I'm just talking. It was full. I turn around this. I don't even know if that's half.
Just keep talking.
Dang. Rico, you ain't getting no food. I'm about to take your plate. No, I'm like, I gotta put me a second order in because they done killed this one. So all right, y'all. See you guys later. Go get your think tank on. Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye. Shalita, you say bye.
Bye. Rico said LOL when I said he not getting his food.
We'll see about that.